that they believe in, and then just doing them, and there's like no regret in failing to do things if you really believe in them in the start. So I was very influenced by that, and another thing that I would like to mention right after this is the sense of like community in the US is different from Iceland, at least in my opinion, and in Cambridge. Whereas the people that we met there, especially from the US, their family was maybe in Denver or California or somewhere else. So there's like a huge, the community is so strong. You got your neighbors and your friends and everybody would like to know you. And I went there with my wife and 2-year-old son then. And it was so easy for her making friends and participating in so many things there. So that was definitely something I was very, very impressed by.
Yeah, and Vigdís, now you were in a summer institute in Eugene in Oregon. You told us that what you really liked, or what you gained from it, was this volunteerism and activism and the entrepreneurial community feel. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so when I came to Eugene, it really shocked me how far they are in solving anything about environmental issues, much further in Iceland. And everybody was the community was filled with very enterprising individuals. And there was a lot of activism, grassroots movements and volunteering jobs we learned about and also participated in. And connected to environmental issues, and that was really fascinating. And also one point that we were a group of 22 students from 17 different countries in Europe, and we had all different academic backgrounds, and the diversity of the group was very, it was very fascinating how we could cooperate well together, and we became very close, and that was very meaningful learning experience. And maybe the main focus of that program that I participated in was maybe like thinking about thinking globally but acting locally. So we came there and we shared ideas and learned about the culture of the United States and environmental issues there. And then we thought, what can we do for our own communities and bring them home? And that's what left me with a really open mind to what I can do with my ideas to my community. And for example, I'm in a committee in the University of Iceland, and it's about environmental issues and transportation also into the university, and I can really implement. It's a good platform for implementing these new ideas there. So I'm very thankful for this opportunity.
Yeah, so that was a bit of our stories and our experiences. We'd like to, like you do in the panel, throw the ball out to the audience if there are any questions for us.
Did anybody else beside you get a husband or wife to be?
I brought mine with me.
Yeah, same here.
No, I don't think so.
I'll ask maybe, I know Friðrik, one of the things that you talked about to me, I think at some point, was the difference in teaching methods between the US and Iceland. Could you maybe tell us a little bit how you found that?
So at least the University of Iceland, the law faculty of the University of Iceland has been very focused on lectures and the teaching sort of like, or the teacher, the professor sort of like just talking to his students and not anticipating any discussions or anything like that. And I was very fascinated by the way they do things in Harvard. They do it completely differently. It was just an open discussion. Nobody's wrong. Nobody's ever wrong. It's just an open discussion, and I think I learned a lot about that. And I'm really trying to implement that in the University of Iceland now. It's very tough because it's very hard to change the culture from within. But I'm trying to do more things than just give a simple lecture. I'm trying to encouraging people to participate more in the discussions and you know, just expressing their opinions.
I have to agree with that. In my first semester, I don't think I said a single word throughout the whole semester. I sat there quietly. But at the end of my third year, they couldn't shut me up. It's